right, welcome back to another episode of Fucking Be Honest. Today we got motherfucking Deemanni in the house. Is that the real name or that's the Instagram name?
It's both my nicknames put together.
So
that's not my real name.
All right, so you don't want to say your real name. All right, so what you mean your nickname and your how did you put that? What you mean?
So my family calls me D,
okay,
and I was in the military, so they call me Manny.
Okay,
but I changed it to Mani because city people gonna say Mani.
They gonna say it. They gonna say it their way.
So I say Deemanni.
But what the fuck? Let me tell you. So it's crazy that I invited you on. I wanted to invite you on because you were such a free spirit. That's what I saw. You know what I'm saying? And then you followed me, and I'm big on who I follow. Just because I don't like everybody's energy. And I'm like, let me see. Then I started, I was like, oh. So
but remember, we met a long time ago.
I remember what it was. I think, was it at Virgil Studio, was it?
No, it was at this calendar organizing party.
Oh, Mia's.
It was like three years ago or something.
It was
right?
so long ago.
That was a long time ago.
Damn, let me tell you, my memory is so fucked. Don't charge it. I'm telling you, I swear to God, where I go, so certain people are memorable, and I think, were we at the same table?
That I don't
probably
remember.
met afterwards. There was a lot of women there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are you from Richmond?
I'm from the country, but close to Lynchburg.
Okay, so you were in the military.
Mm-hmm.
You said. So how long were you in the military?
I did 4 years active and 3 years reserve.
How was that?
It was good. I
enjoyed it.
Yeah, I miss it sometimes, but then I be like, I want nobody to tell me what to do.
So what was it? What made you go into in military? What made you?
My mom, she kept telling me to get a job.
So and you had, so that was your let me get the job.
Yeah, I was like, let me get a job, and I told her, and I left in 2 weeks. They didn't know. My parents didn't know. Only my sister knew.
Did they wanted you to go?
No. She was upset when she found out. But you know when your parents keep pushing you, and then you
gonna go your own way.
and I went, and I ain't turned back.
And where were you at? Where were you stationed?
Fort Campbell.
Where is that?
In Kentucky.
So it was men and women though, right?
Yeah.
So how was that? I always ask women that shit because when you're gone and you're stationed, are you stationed for a long time?
A year. I did a year in Afghanistan, and it was crazy. You gotta think it's 8 women on one area compared to 500 males. Terrible.
So it's only 8 pussies in
that's it. And they was
not like that, but that's a lot of testosterone.
They gave
us
this whistle about this damn big and told us if you get attacked, blow the whistle. Well, who the fuck? They gonna snap that out my hand.
If you get a what?
Attack, blow the whistle.
So does that happen on base like that? I mean, not like
no. It does. It can.
Okay.
I'm a fighter, so I ain't gonna say
you can run with the guys.
Yeah. So a guy did try to do it to me one time, but I fought him. You? Yes, and I fought him.
I mean, what the fuck? Did you report that?
No.
You didn't? See,
I didn't.
I wonder what is it about reporting shit? Is it because it makes us deemed weak or we don't want to feel like we're troublemakers?
I don't know. I don't think anything was gonna happen.
See that? See how fucked up that is though? And with all the shit that's going on now in social media, I say it's reasons why women stay hush.
Yeah, it would have put a red flag. It would have put a red flag on my back. And then I would have been the person that was in the wrong.
Troublemaker.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up. So, because you feel is it mostly ran by men, though? Is that kind of the...
I was attached to infantry, so yeah. It was literally a few women. That's it. Okay. A lot of women get pregnant, so they don't have to deploy.
Okay.
So then it lessens the numbers again.
Okay. So out of high school, you went into the military.
I did a year. I wanted to be an RN.
You did?
Yeah,
that's my mom. So
it was just I would have killed somebody.
It's RN.
Yes, I can't remember them prescription names. I would have killed somebody.
Oh, you mean literally killed?
Yeah, I would have really killed somebody.
I can't do this. So you never did college?
I did. I have a bachelor's degree in healthcare management.
What the fuck? This is good shit. So you actually had this career set in mind on what you want. So you were 35.
Yes.
One son.
How old is he? He is 8, and I have a adopted 22-year-old as well. No. She lives in Georgia.
Does she?
Mm-hmm.
So were you ever in Georgia? Because I know you have family in Georgia, right?
No, I have family in Georgia, but no, I never.
You never lived there. So she didn't want to come here?
No, she was here for a little bit, but she kind of wanted to do her own thing. You know, when you adopt a kid, it could be hard, especially when you get them at a certain age. And she was already older.
And yeah, because you're 35, and so how old was she when you adopted her?
She was 12.
Okay, so damn. Oh, you had her a couple years now. So how is that dynamic with you being 35 and her being 22? Does she look at you as more of a sister or more of like a mom?
No, she look at me as a mom because
you strict on her.
I don't play.
You don't play that shit.
I don't play.
That's good shit though. What made you adopt? This was before your son?
Yeah, this was before I even had my son.
Damn. So what made you adopt?
Well, first we did Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Okay.
Because when I came back from the Army, I was like, I need something to do. I need to keep myself busy. And I'm by myself. Let me help somebody. So I started doing that. Her mama left her. Her mama left her.
At 12?
Took her at 12. I took her mom to court and got custody.
And see, I was trying to tell my husband that, you know, at a certain age you can emancipate yourself, and a lot of people don't know that, you know. And you getting custody, nobody fought you on it?
No, her mama went to court with me and was like, I'm giving her to her sister. They don't check no DNA. They don't check no paperwork. They don't check nothing. Then they gave her right to me.
They do. They'll sign it right over. Yeah, like if you got the adult and you saying yes, and it signs it. She signed, you sign, and it's a done deal.
Yeah,
that's crazy that it happens. And you know, does she ever talk about that? How that makes her feel? Ever? Does she ever stress that?
I think she doesn't really talk about it, but I grew up in this kind of sort of the same way.
Okay.
I'm adopted.
Okay.
But my I always wanted my mom to do better. And like even now she's 22, she still wants her mom to do better. Yeah.
At all? Okay, you did. I think, how is that dynamic? Is that, I mean, now I understand you have a heart for her because she's, you know, grown now, she's living her life and doing, but you said you still have a yearn for mom. I get that, because it's like, how the fuck can you just let me go?
Yeah.
How is it that easy? But do you think that was the best thing that she could have done, was let you go and adopt, or you felt like she could have, like...
I feel like she should have, if she was gonna let me have her, she should have let me have her, and if she wasn't going to do right, she should have just completely stepped out.
So she didn't do that?
She didn't completely step out. So basically, if I discipline my daughter, she'll call her, and then she going to think she going to run something in my house. No, ma'am, you're not.
Okay.
So the whole time I had her, never gave me not one penny, not $1. Everything I did was from me. I didn't get no government assistance besides, Medicaid.
Yeah.
Everything else
that's
is
how
me.
They don't want to give you shit anyway.
Yeah.
So I think that's just an amazing thing, and it's good to hear. And you're a Cancer, and I'm big on signs now. You know what I'm saying? So to hear a Cancer woman, your heart just as big as the Cancer men. It seems like, because Cancer men has a big heart. You know. So when you say you were adopted, how old were you when you were adopted? Were you younger?
Actually, I was older. I was like 15.
Okay, so you were older. So do you feel like your mom should have fought for you the same way you think she should have fought for her?
Well, my dynamics were a little bit different. Okay. My mom passed away when I was 13.
Oh, so you had that was
so
choice,
basically,
no choice in that.
I ain't have a choice. Okay. But I was not raised by her. I was raised by my grandfather. So
you wasn't raised by your mom. So how was your mom's dynamic in like mom and dad?
Well, you know, because I don't know, like, I'm from the country, so we a little bit more behind than people in the city. They still hide who they kids' fathers is.
Yeah, they real quiet on shit.
They real quiet on stuff like that.
It's a small community.
It's a very small community. Yeah. So my mom hid who my father was. She didn't tell nobody. Never knew who he was, and I found him 2 years ago, but he had passed away as well.
So how did you find him? You did the research and everything?
Oh my goodness. I did 23andMe. I did Ancestry, and then it's one for just straight up black people. I did that one too, and I ended up getting a hit.
Find out who it was.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you needed to do that?
I did.
I don't, you know, and I have a brother, and I don't know, but I don't know if I'm a hard ass or what. I don't know what the fuck is wrong, but I just don't feel the urge or the need to find him, or, you know, I don't know. And I know some people may say, oh, that's kind of fucked up. That you have no feelings in that. And I'm like,
do you have other siblings?
I do.
So, but do you feel like y'all are the same or something like that? Or
we're all different.
But do y'all look alike?
Yes, we all look like my mom in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But like far as being alike, no. And I lost my brother. My brother was murdered at the age of 15. So I do have a brother that's out here, but I don't know. I'm just afraid of who the fuck people are these days.
Yeah.
I think that's my thing. You know, people are like, you don't want to know? You know, so how was your adopted family?
My best friend's parents adopted me.
What? So you got to grow up with your best friend?
I did.
Still best friends?
Yes.
That's fucking amazing. See, it's always people who you know, you never know who you need. You know, here in Richmond? Or was it in
I moved here because of her. So when I got out the military, she was a nurse. She had just got a job at VCU.
Okay.
So I got out the military and I came here and I lived with my sister.
See, that's why adopting is important. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'd be scared as a bitch because I'd be like, see, I'm gonna tell you something. This is about to be fucked up. What I'm gonna say? if I adopt a kid, you know what I'm saying? If I adopt a kid and that little motherfucker start acting, I'd be like, see, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. See, and I don't know if I would.
But it wasn't. It's a what we got. It's a ghetto adoption. It's not a legal adoption.
Okay, so it was just like, I'm going to take her in.
Basically, she took me in. Okay. I asked for my family to sign over custody. Okay. And they signed over custody.
See how it just kills me how easy it be. Mm-hmm. But I think, too, if you're not going to be the parent or somebody who's really going to love that child, I think that's important. But do they even do research on who the fuck was taking you?
No. So my the reason why my mom even wanted to know, she was like, well, why do you keep wanting to know who your dad is? Because my real family, I'm like, who am I like?
Who I look like? Who do I
know who I look like. I look like a good mixture between my mom and my dad, but who am I like?
So what's your ethnicity?
I'm Black and Puerto Rican.
Okay, you're Black and Puerto Rican, okay. Mm-hmm. So, and that's the thing they don't get. Who am I? Who did I come from?
Exactly.
And then when you go to doctors, like, do you have a history of this? Do you have a family? And you're like, I don't know.
Well, no, not even that. Check this out. So, like, I love my family. I love my mom's family and all of that. But I am not like them
at all.
So if I felt like I was adopted within my own family. So my oldest brother is 9 years older than me. Okay. My sister is 7 years older than me.
And these all from your mom?
Yeah. Okay. And those are my mom's biological kids. Okay. And then the whole time, you know how Black families are like, that's her daddy, that's her daddy. Mm-hmm. Whole time I was thinking my brother's dad was my dad, and he got like seven kids, so he didn't know.
So he didn't know if you was his child or not.
So he refused to take DNA tests. So he still acted as if I was his child. So all of his kids, I was raised as they was my siblings too.
So how is that? How is that dynamic for you though? Do you feel kind of lost sometimes in that shit?
I feel pulled.
Yeah. Pulled
in every direction. Mm-hmm. My adopted family, my real family, they don't really get along or whatever. So it's like a pull. But since I've been off to myself, I just be like.
So when you say off to yourself, it's like a loner?
Yes.
You are a loner. But you're very...
I like to be with people, though.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but you're very fucking people person.
Yes.
You know? So that's the thing. Okay, so out of high school, you went to the military. You had your son. When
I was trapped.
Oh, shit. I was trapped, too, girl. I was never bad. I was trapped. So how old were you when you had your first...
27. 27, yeah. 27.
So what do you mean by trap? Where did you find his ass at, girl?
Oh, my goodness.
Is he still present?
No, he is absolutely not.
He's not.
No. So, what is it, RVA Theater? You remember RVA Theater underneath of the, off the hookah?
Oh, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. The bottom, okay.
So, my son's biological dad, his uncle owned RVA Theater, and that's how I met him. I was there all the time.
We did RVA Fashion Week somewhere near there.
Yeah.
When they used to do it at VCU, and okay, yeah. So.
Yep, and he trapped me. We went on a few dates, and I was out here living.
Look at us.
I was doing.
So how they trap us, girl? He ain't cracked them legs over by himself.
Well, he lied. He lied because I would have went.
So he lied about what? Himself?
He lied.
Niggas be lying. I'm so sick of them.
Did you pull out?
Oh, he lied in that way.
He lied because I was like, okay, so that we'll get into that later, but at that time I wasn't as experienced sexually.
Okay.
I looked like it, but I wasn't experienced sexually, so I didn't know whether or not he pulled out or not. I didn't even know what he was happening when I, So I didn't know, but now I know my body. Now I feel. Now I can feel. Now I pay attention to things and stuff like that. But I was trapped.
So when you got was it like the first time you did it?
Yes.
What?
I've only been my son's father once.
And he got you pregnant.
When I found out, I was pissed.
So was y'all in a relationship? So y'all just
I was living.
So what made you say I'm gonna have this baby?
I don't know. I just always been scared that if I did have
something else,
an abortion, that I wouldn't be able to have kids.
So
something told me that in my mind. And I was like, I won't do it because God was going to not bless me.
Oh, I mean, that's a big thing for women that women don't talk about. Like, I think they think abortions are like a scar. But what we don't understand is it's just a part of us. Some of those who have to go through it's a part of us. And it's not something that deems you bad until you start treating it like it's birth control. I'm just saying, I have friends. They treat that shit like a fucking birth control. And then it fucks your body up because it really does.
But I was scared that it would do it the first time. So I didn't want to chance that.
Okay. Is he younger or older than you?
Older. He's older.
You like
than
older
me.
men or younger men?
No, keep my age.
Me too. I am like a year or so. I don't like no older, no younger.
I tried, and it didn't work. I tried older.
Okay, so what?
I tried 5 years older, and I was
like, what the fuck is the difference?
No, it wasn't even that. It was like, if he 40, he was really acting like he was 50, and that didn't. Like, you want to be young, but you acting like you acting. Yeah, 50. It was just like.
Was he trying to be controlling?
Everything he said was right. I don't like
that. He knew more than you.
He knew more than me.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, all right. I tried it, and I could be in, but
it's not going. It won't.
So
work. Your son is in elementary.
3rd grade.
He's in 3rd grade. Same as my son. That's crazy. Same age, and you are a single mom. Let me ask you a question. What do you justify as a single mom? I ask this question a lot because a lot of women get it confused on what single mom really is.
So he has a dad figure. My ex-boyfriend came into our lives when Connor was 1.
Okay, I like that name. That's cute.
Huh?
Connor, I like that.
Yeah, and you know the crazy thing is. I'm not gonna say his name because whatever. But
she ain't got no motherfucking shots, bitch.
But the crazy thing is, my son's name is Connor Jace, and his dad's name is blah blah Chase. His middle name is Chase.
Okay.
Or whatnot. And when I tell you, he absolutely loves my son. Okay. Or whatnot.
So he's the ex-boyfriend.
He's the ex-boyfriend. Is he in a relationship? But he's daddy. Is he in a relationship? I don't give a.
You know, Deemanni. Oh, I want to know how.
I hope he is.
Okay, but if he is in one, do you ever think he'll stop being stepdad? Would that hurt you if he did?
I'm gonna have to fight him.
You will fucking fight.
Yes, I'm gonna have to fight him.
I mean, if he gets married and the wife is like, "This is not your child,"
fight her too. Because what?
I mean, it's an upstanding thing that men do that, but I will be like. I'm serious. I would just be like, and I think that's probably a fucked up thing. It's probably some women be like, bitch, I don't care how you see how you be like, I don't care how, but that will cause a
It probably could cause a problem, but what type of person are you to take a parent away from a child?
A child, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A selfish one.
He's been in his life since he was 1. My son is 8.
Yeah, so he's been in his life his whole
daddy.
Life. So how would your man feel? Would you not? You wouldn't.
He's just gonna have to accept that. He's gonna have to accept that. Anybody that's with me, like I can't stand him, but I respect what he did for my son.
So he's always there?
He's always there. Okay. My son called him. He in the middle of a meeting. He gonna answer that phone.
So do he still be trying to fuck?
No.
He don't say nothing slick.
It's been a year. We've been separated for a little while, but it's been like a.
So why did that work?
Honestly, no, I don't feel it was me. Like when we were together, it was I couldn't have social media. I couldn't have Facebook.
Well, bitch, you really wouldn't be able to have it now.
ground.
Oh, fucking ground. Okay, so he was controlling in that way.
Yeah, and
why did you give him a reason?
No, but I used to work at the candy bar. So when he met me, I was already doing. Yeah, I wasn't stripping, but I was working. Okay. I was bartending and waitressing. Okay. So
but you had to dress the part. And
yeah, but he knew that. He had already.
He met you in there.
No, I actually met him in front of Liquid.
Okay. See, the thing is, Liquid, my people. But the thing is, we talked about this a lot. Like a man will meet a woman in the strip club. You attracted to her from where you met her. Mm-hmm. But then that's why I always say it's fucking insecurities.
Yeah, I think that was the big thing because for one, if I'm with you, I'm with you. Mm-hmm. I'm loyal. Are you trustworthy? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm loyal as fuck. Okay. Like to the point, like one time he kept my phone for 3 days. He wanted to see if somebody was gonna message me or text me. No one, my phone didn't blink. I mean, when I say kept, I mean kept. I couldn't take it to work. I couldn't like it. That was a lie.
That's a lie. That was a lie. You were in your 20s then, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Close to 30. Late 20s. Wow. And how old was Connor then at that age? One. A little after one, because you met him.
He had to be like 3 at the time.
So what made you agree to that? Like to keep my phone?
I ain't had nothing.
He wasn't abusive or anything.
No, the only reason I did not agree to it was because what if something happened to Connor? I need my phone or whatever. But then I was like, I mean, it ain't that big of a deal. Whatever.
Go ahead,
have it.
Yeah.
Have
it. Did he get what he was?
No. That's what I mean. Was nothing in there. Okay. What was I doing?
So it just kept spinballing to him. Just kept getting more.
So I pulled my social. Well, I didn't pull it. He deleted all my social media.
Wow.
So I was like, all right, well, it's gone now. All right, cool, fine, dandy. I deal with it.
And you weren't doing your business on social media as heavy as you was then, were you?
What? I wasn't Deemanni.
Okay, so
I was Deemanni, but I wasn't Deemanni.
You weren't in your business. Yeah, in your era.
I was not. It wasn't.
So it wasn't a thing.
These last 2 years, I really have stepped into Deemanni.
Who you are? Do you regret doing that shit though? Like taking off your social media and did you like giving too much? Do you feel like
I did? Mm-hmm. I did. I gave 100%. You ever so you're married or whatever, so I don't know y'all's dynamics before y'all got married, but my thing is like, for instance, an example, if my man credit bad, well, I know we can't proceed until your credit good. Let me help you.
Yeah.
Let me help you
build each other.
Let's build each other up or whatever. And that was me.
Okay,
I did that. Like he will say that no one helped him do anything. He has a successful business right now. He moved out of state and all of that. But what he won't say is that the laptop that he started that business with, I bought the desk. I bought the damn printer. I bought the paper, the ink, everything.
But you don't
provided.
For it.
I don't even want credit. I want respect.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
What type of, like, what do you mean by respect? What type of, you mean in a relationship you wanted the respect or after the relationship?
Either way, just respect across the board.
Have you ever received a thank you?
No. I was told that, I didn't do anything or whatever the case may be. And the crazy thing is that a lot of people will be like, oh, this person is so amazing, oh, their business is so this and that or whatever, and they never know the backstory.
Okay.
And then when he moved, I was like, well, I don't want him to have to want or need or have to go out for anything. So, you know how, like, when kids go to college, you do the whole thing. I did the whole thing. Sheets, pillows, everything. The only thing I did not do for him was groceries, because at that time we didn't have the groceries, but had they had it, I probably would have had groceries at the house when he got there.
So he went to college, too?
No. Oh. He moved out of state to start the business. Yeah, so I just set up, like, a whole basic thing that would last him for 3 months.
So you didn't move out of state with him?
No, I did not.
So do you think that caused the breakup?
He didn't want me to. I asked. He didn't want me to. His dad explained to him that if me, him, and Connor were out in the water and we were about to drown or something, that you can't pull 2 people with you, that you have to swim by yourself to shore to get the help and then come back and get them. And so that's why he left me.
So that's how the breakup happened.
The breakup happened 3 months after he moved, because I ended up being friends.
Okay. Something about to happen.
So his going away party, his sister has a best friend or whatever, and she was there, whatever. I met the girl. We became cool. We have a mutual friend. They had a birthday party for our sons, and she invited us, and we ended up linking up after that, doing play dates with the kids. The sister's friend that was at his going away party.
Okay, sister friend. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay. So whole time they used to date in high school or something, had a little history. And I guess they was messing around. They had a history, but I'm a very confident woman.
Period. And I ain't got nothing to do with his past. Bitch.
I don't care about his past. She knew. But she the one that told me though. She told me, and I'm like, well, damn. The family ain't say nothing. Like,
you all at the parties.
You let me smooch up. I mean, not smooch up, but he knew. I'm talking to the girl, and then now we became friends, and then we going out, we doing a little date.
Y'all friends now?
No, not now.
Okay, but
yeah, we cool. I'll speak to her, but at the time, I'm going out with her because I'm by myself now. He's gone. So
I needed some type of something. And then you're staying close to whoever's close with him.
Exactly. Yeah. So, then when I found out, he was like, "This is just weird. She's not your friend. I don't want you talking to her." So then when he saw that I had went to dinner with her one time, he was like, this is it. It's over. So I was like,
what is going on?
What?
So how?
Because I had been through so much already. I said, you don't just leave me. But I had already told him. I think I mentally prepared myself before because I felt like that's what he was going to do.
Was that a hard breakup for you?
It was.
How long did it take you to kind of really get him out of your system?
2 years.
Yeah, it takes about 2-3 years.
Hey, I'm a religious person too. I'm a Christian, so we was not married. But it was like, when people get divorced. It was like a death.
Listen,
I had to grieve.
I say it all the time. I said, I want women to understand that whether we are married or in a relationship, the shit still feels the fucking same. You know what I'm saying? Because, it feels the same. It's still heartache. It's still love. It's still a process that women have to go through, because I think some women put in the category, especially when you're married. No, bitch, it hurt when you cheat, when you're in a fucking relationship. It hurts when you're married.
A ring and a piece of paper don't do nothing.
It's still feelings. You understand what I'm saying? So I get that. Okay, so you got over that. So when we came into Deemanni. Yes, honey. So let's talk about what was that transition like to come into, when you say I came into Deemanni, did you feel like you lost a part of yourself, or you just feel like I know who I am now?
I know who I am now.
What was your reasons? I know my reasons on why it took me a while, but why did it take you a while? Why do you feel like it kind of like molded you to, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, I don't care what they think, I don't care what they see, I don't care, what was that like wake up for you?
The wake up for me was when COVID happened.
Everybody do fucking COVID.
Yeah, well, when COVID happened, that it was childcare went up. It was like $400 a week.
So what was your career? We're gonna talk about what we do.
I'm a healthcare manager. I'm still a healthcare manager.
Are you still in healthcare?
Yes.
So that's your full time.
That's my full time. It keeps me humble.
I fucking love it.
I'm not gonna leave my job. I love my job.
Okay, so did it slow down for you during COVID?
Not my job because it's healthcare. So, but what happened is that daycare. So now I gotta I gotta raise the daycare now. And I'm already on a set income. I map everything out, so I know how much I can go up. I know how much I can go down.
Very strategic with that.
Yes. Okay. So his dad, biological dad, decided, he not doing child support no more. And so then,
how do you just say I'm not doing anything anymore?
And then
he's from here.
He's from 757. And my ex, and me and him, remember I was telling you about that, I'm help you with the credit. Yeah. So I put him on the credit cards. He had his own credit card.
Okay.
I should not have gave him a credit card. Ladies, if y'all doing that, y'all want to help build somebody, do not get on the card. If y'all want to put them on your credit line, that's cool.
You put a credit
Don't
card.
give them the card.
You put him and you gave him your card with him.
Nobody told me. I'm learning.
And
nobody told me.
You think you in fucking love?
I think I'm in love. I'm thinking we're in this together. So I ended up in a $15,000 debt. With a single mom in a $15,000 debt with no help.
With biological father or the father who's took on the role?
The father that took on the role left me in a $15,000 debt.
And he's still in your life. Then, you still keep him right there for the sake of your son.
I do, because I'm not. When my son get older, he'll figure him out for himself.
Okay.
It is not my job, nor is it my role to make that man look bad to his child.
Okay.
And when I accepted him being his dad, that
was
that pill I had to swallow. I took on the whole thing. Yeah, so anything with me and him, I keep that at the bay. Now, him, on the other hand, he ain't going to keep that at the bay.
You don't think so?
He gonna keep that at the bay. Like, he gonna talk his stuff.
He gonna talk his stuff?
Yeah.
Did he talk down on you?
He has, and the last time he did it, I cut him. I mean, completely off from my son.
Ooh.
When I tell you, he disrespected me to the level. I'm gonna tell you what he said. He told my son to tell me to make sure I wear a condom. My 7-year-old, he came home and told you that? He came in my room and was like, Daddy said, I don't care what iPad you bought, what you paid for, block 30 days.
So what's the upside of him being the dad? Like, is it just something you feel like your son needs?
I do feel like my son needs a male figure. And being that I had that man in his life for what, at that time, 6 years?
Okay. And
to pull that away.
And Connor understands who he is, though, right? Like, he knows or he don't know.
No,
like, he knows. He
says he has two.
Two days.
But he says he has two, but now he's getting in the age where he knows, but he does not care because he's like, that's my dad.
Okay, so he's making his own decision at this point.
That is,
and
his
I think
dad.
That's important, especially if he's being a good man to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's his own.
He don't show him the bad side.
But even him saying, "Tell your mom use a condom." Like, you got some men that be like, "Who your mama dating?" Same different, like, like putting the kids involved. So I get when you say, "Don't fucking do that."
That was it. That was it for me.
So then he had to come back around. He had to apologize for that shit to be able to come back into his life. No.
Do you know my baby was crying every
so you had to
single
break that
night?
You had to break that ice.
Yeah, I did.
That's so. It's so crazy the things that we do for the kids.
But he didn't do it again.
Yeah, he knew that it was.
He knew because I would, and Connor would just cry.
So that means he's still stuck on you in some kind of fucking way.
As my grandma say, or his grandma.
You know, the grandma every fucking thing. Hey, grandma.
She say a person can't hate you unless they love you.
Yeah, they can't hate you. And that's where the anger comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Because and especially men, they don't even know how to fucking show it. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is like when we were in elementary. How we showed it is we'll hit niggas.
Yeah,
we played. You know what I'm saying? They end up hitting our ass back, and we end up fighting. But we really like them. So with men, they do it in that way. They do it little innuendos.
Yeah.
Who you fucking? Who you know? So it kind of goes and you like, oh, okay. And that's how women kind of know men like. Yeah. All right, so yeah. So
no, but so back with the thing. So I felt stuck. Here I am, only making about what $2,000 a month, and I'm like, baby daddy, daddy, both of them terrible.
in the way
they left
of money.
me in such a hard space. I was like, all right, what I'm gonna do?
Okay.
What am I gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
And my friend was like, bitch, do OnlyFans. And I was like, do OnlyFans?
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, do it. She was like, you got a following. At the time, I might have had like 90,000 followers or whatever. I went viral a few times.
Okay.
But she was like, do it. I was like, so I talked to one of my sisters. I talked to her. She was like, I support you. I support you 100%. I'm like, all right,
was
cool.
that the only person that you really cared for? Opinion? Was your sisters like?
Yeah, one of them, because the other ones, they gon' like my best friend. She would have definitely said hell no. She would have said hell no.
Do she still do it? Because you're real big on it.
Huh?
You're real big on it. So does she still say like hell no? Does she know?
They know what I do.
Okay.
We don't talk about it.
Okay.
Like if that's fine.
That's your job. Yeah, that's part of your career.
If you don't like what I do, that's fine. But I do this.
What I do.
And
it's really selling a fantasy.
Yeah.
They're not in your house.
Yeah, I'm selling the fantasy.
You're selling the fantasy. So do you get... Okay, so starting your OnlyFans, right?
I was like, God, so I know people say I'm wrong for that, but I was like, God, help me.
Let me start this first before you go on. Keep it there. You can't tell me how to talk to my God. Because I get that a lot. You know, I curse when I talk about God, and I get it all the time. Because I had a big following on TikTok. So, you cursing, talking about God, you don't love God. So, I commend you for going to God before you even go to flesh.
Yeah, so I went to God.
Okay.
I said, God, I need help.
Okay.
Get me out of this. And that first month, that I did OnlyFans, people say what they want to say, but God gave me that $15,000.
That first month. Well, you were fucking... But, okay, so... Well, you already worked at a strip club bartending, so it wasn't nothing to show your legs and ass and shit like that.
But
so
when I first started, I was just me in panties. Now...
Yeah, you are you more comfortable now? You more comfortable with it now?
I'm more comfortable with it now.
So did you make that your first month?
Yeah.
Bitch, what? Bitch, wait a fucking minute now. 15,000. Let me talk to my husband and see what I need to get. We go to Deemanni house and play. Give me half of some shit, bitch. Don't just, girl, put me in it. So you made this 15K. Was that like, fuck? Did you buy your house then?
I'd already had my house.
Okay, so because you worked?
I'd already had my house.
Okay.
And I went to God for that too. I had, like, this is when... Yeah.
What the fuck? How much is your subscriptions?
Only $25.
That's a lot, bitch, because I be seeing some ragged bitches. They starting at $4.99. I'm starting at $25.
Some people start more than that, but I was giving people a fighting chance.
So you started that. How did you build your momentum for the OnlyFans? Did it come from Instagram too?
So, yeah, I have a flow. I have a flow that I
That's
do
what I'm learning. My flow
or whatever.
Social media, so
it's a flow. So
okay.
I do my reels, but now I'm shadow banned. Whatever.
For what?
I think, I don't know.
Instagram or TikTok?
Yeah, I think Instagram because I think they have a
people
color.
Reporting too.
No. I think it's a color thing. Like, as soon as they see a brown butt pop up or whatever, it automatically
them
block
Caucasians be on there with them titties and nipples
and
out.
Everything out.
Everything.
The moment I put something up, it's
all right, so when you say shadow ban, that means your numbers are lower, like your views.
To non-followers. So basically,
need.
Yeah, you need the non-followers or whatever. So you don't get the explore. You don't hit the explore page. You don't hit this or that or whatever the case may be.
So what do you enjoy more? Do you enjoy your full time or do you enjoy your OnlyFans? OnlyFans is easy.
I had to enjoy no job. Give me no job. What the hell are you talking about?
I won't do nothing.
I won't do nothing.
Oh, you seem like you enjoy yourself, bitch. I don't want to hear that shit now.
No, it's fun. It has its ups and downs.
It does. So what's the ups? The money?
The money is it's like not having to worry about anything. Like I was at,
and it's consistent.
It's consistent. And before I was like, okay, I know I can only spend $250 at the grocery store. Now
you can do the fuck you want.
I do the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
I love it.
Anywhere.
So you're not afraid of. And what's the downs before we go past that?
Is that I got it? I'm so.
What's the downs?
I know, like, when married people, they be like, this the one person I'll be with for the rest of my life. But, y'all, I'm so tired of my coochie.
What do you mean?
I'm tired of my coochie. It's the same coochie.
Oh, you
every day.
You
I'm tired. Yes.
Oh, that's nice. All right, so
I'm just tired.
But I mean, married people, and you got to think though, married people. I think for me, we talk about this a lot, sexuality, finding that shit, you know. And I've been married since I was 23, so yes, we had to find new ways to be like, what the fuck. But if once a woman and it's a good thing that you actually do that with yourself because you know your motherfucking self.
Oh, I know what
whether
I like.
you're tired or not.
Yeah,
you can't come in here with no bullshit.
Yeah.
So that's what I tell women. If you find it, bitch, you exude all of it. You take over.
I never masturbated before OnlyFans.
I'm telling you.
When I started doing,
do you do that
stuff,
on OnlyFans?
Yes.
Bitch, let me subscribe.
So
maybe I'll see what somebody doing something different. There's some money in my girl pocket.
I learned my body.
Okay.
So doing that, I learned my body. I learned myself. I learned a lot of stuff. I learned who my real friends are. I learned who ain't my friends.
Who hate on it. Because a lot of women will look at your social media. That's why I post it. And you see sometimes I will post you without even talking about the podcast. Because I see how women down women because you could have done something. Don't tell somebody what they could have done and not done, because guess what, at the end of the day you don't know what the fuck, because a lot of you bitches out here struggling.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying that you got to go do an OnlyFans, you got to do, but a lot of you bitches is struggling. A lot of you taking a lot of shit that you shouldn't be taking for a little bit of dollars when you can be in the privacy of your own motherfucking home and doing what you want to do.
Exactly. I ain't got to look for a babysitter.
Yes, you're gonna say I'm right in my bedroom.
Melatonin and is babysitting him and take him right onto the bed, and I do what I need to do at night.
Do you love that you sell a fantasy? Is that what you feel? Do that make you feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
because it really is selling a fantasy for real.
You know what the crazy thing is that people always think that like, she just like doing this and all these men. I'm helping marriages.
You really are.
I'm helping. They're only looking at me showing this, but that man could be out there doing something with a whole number woman.
And women have problems with their men masturbating. That's crazy to me. I mean, like, it's human fucking nature. Yeah, and he shouldn't have to hide that from you. Yeah. And a lot of times a woman is just like, it's better to me, honestly, than watching porn, because porn is fake sex. Mm-hmm. To me, it's just like, nobody really gets off on porn. If you do, it's girl to girl. To me, I can't stand like watching a man. That shit is irritating. Yeah. But like, I feel like you sell a fantasy, and I tell my husband all the time, a lot of women will look and be like, oh, look at her body. And then they would deem you because you have a nice body. Mm-hmm. Or they will put you down for what you do.
Let them tell it, my fake.
Yeah, it's not.
And it's 100% real.
You gotta know when it's real.
Yeah, it's 100% real. But a lot of people, they had, like, it's been a lot of rumors that I had my butt done. I've never had my butt done.
But you can if you really look at the video, you can tell you have not had ass done. You can tell ass that's been done is too perfect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To an extent, it's just too motherfucking round. Women has dimples and they shapes, and it just gives a little better of a movement to me. To each his own. All right, so you're making this money there now. Let me ask you this question. How do you feel or would feel if someone showed your son? Do you ever think about, like, if he's in school and you know how they'll be in middle school soon and the internet's out there and you're not private?
Well, when it becomes the time, I will talk to him about it. Yes, okay. I will. I'm gonna tell him, because
you think he's still gonna be doing it when he get in middle school?
Let me tell you something.
Bitch, 6th grade, that nigga got a new goddamn North Face coat.
It's probably gonna be Gucci by then.
If I'm looking right there, she got 15,000, bitch. She got 2 green. Like, I'm gonna fuck what my mama do, bitch. My mama's good.
You see my cross-eyed? You see my cross-eyed?
So, yeah, so do that ever kind of, if he have to fight or defend you, or does that something that kind of do you ever think about those things?
It does, but my thing is this. I'm going to raise him to be a strong-minded person. Okay. I'm a very strong-minded person. If I started to care about what people think, I'd be broke. I'd be somewhere on JD and on the 804 Got You, because I'm over here selling ass. That's what I say. Selling ass for
selling
real.
in your house, or you're selling on the corner, bitch. At least you ain't getting no diseases in your house.
Because this is crazy. But my daughter, she gets it.
Okay, like, so she understands it. Does she follow you?
No, she does follow me. Okay. But people will send stuff to her or whatever, and she be cussing them out
in a disrespectful way.
Yeah,
the dudes or females?
Dudes will send her stuff. It don't be women.
Okay.
I don't have as many women followers as I like. I try to do stuff to, like, gravitate more women.
Okay,
so
why would you want more women followers?
Because, like,
you think you can give them some type of... Cause bitch, I don't know how to... I said, I'm going to take a twerk lesson from Deemanni. I ain't motherfucking playing. My stomach is healed.
But people that are open-minded are open to me or whatever. But some women just look at me like, oh, that bitch going to take my man. Or not even. Like, I can't be around her or something like that. Insecurity.
Because guess what, bitch? We can go to a restaurant and a fine bitch can walk by. What you going to do about that?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like, what are you going to do about that part? You can't be insecure because you're not built like them or made like them, because who's for you is for you.
Even like, so I go to the spa in Northern Virginia in Chantilly or whatever, and I'll go by myself, and people be with their husbands and they looking at me crazy the whole time. Baby, I'm just here to enjoy myself. Can you keep it moving?
I don't want your man.
I don't want your man.
So do you get a lot of DMs from men in relationships?
Yes, I do.
Ooh. And how do you know they be in relationships? They tell you?
It don't be hidden on their social media, and then you can always click the little tag button and see who they in. So they in with.
You had this thing called Side Chick. All right, so let's talk about that. That was a podcast, right? And I did a podcast on, I don't know if you saw it. I mean, like a quick clip on thanking the side chick if you've made it through it in certain relationships, because it goes both ways, men and women, right? So what was that about? Like, what is like side chick? Is it because so many men came after you that were in relationships?
Yeah, that, and it was a joke to so I was dealing with a guy or whatever, and he did have a girlfriend or whatnot, but it didn't even seem like he was in a relationship. Like, I didn't believe it. The girl never called, never text. So let me tell you something, baby. You gonna hear it from me at 9, 10, 11, 12.
I think that's what happens to a lot of women. We get too lax.
Yeah, like I would be with this man every day, not one phone call. And they live probably like 3 hours away from each other. And I think the whole time
long distance from
she
him.
only came up here once.
Oh yeah,
that's not far.
That was probably something that.
Yes, I didn't believe it. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna have fun because it to me it doesn't seem like he in no relationship.
Did you catch feelings for him at all?
I did, and then I was like, but I knew it was a time to cut it off, whatever, and I cut it off or whatever.
What made you say, I gotta get the fuck out of this? Was it because you wanted him to be yours at this point? And it was like a pullback.
Yeah. I wanted him to be mine or whatever. And what he did was he moved in between both of us. So he was about an hour and some change away.
So he can get pussy.
From both
go ahead, his owl. Go ahead, his owl.
You know what the crazy thing was? What? She wasn't even fucking him. And now they live together. Now. And yeah. And still don't even.
How you know that? Uh-huh. See how these motherfuckers do, bitch. They be still like, she ain't fucking me. Still, what you doing? So y'all still communicate?
We communicate, but he already know that's
dead.
Done. It's dead. Okay. Like, you made your choice, and I wish y'all the best.
But he say we still ain't fucking. See how niggas
No.
So how you know that dynamic is still in that rough spot?
He will call me in the house, and she right in there.
That's how they do, girl.
I'm like,
I'll kill somebody. I didn't know I'll kill a bitch. I'm fucking crazy. But you know, and I just feel like that dynamic of men. I think men also I hear men a lot say that, oh, it's just it's easy, and it's some men that really actually falls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can fall. They can get really comfortable and fall. So I want women to get that notion that it ain't just a side chick in certain areas. You got to understand certain dynamics. Now, it's not hard for a man to go where his heart is.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be hard to cut off a happy place.
He said that he was like, well, I do love her. She's never done anything to me, but we don't have sex, and, but I don't want to hurt her.
So why do he feel like they don't have sex?
Yeah, I said so.
Do you ever explain that?
So what you think, you going to be over here and be with me, and we going to have sex? Because that's not, no.
All right, so look, but in the beginning that was okay.
In the beginning, I was having fun.
I know. Why the fuck do we keep changing? Like, okay, so how many months did it take you to be
I'm
like...
a Cancer. I'm a lover.
You're a lover. Yeah. But how many months did it take you to be like, I like this nigga? After the fun. Because it don't take us long. It really don't. We fucking crazy, aren't we?
Girl, we was going on boat rides.
This bitch was in goddamn Italy.
We was going on boat rides. We was doing.
He was just a good person.
He was a good person.
Could you see yourself in a like 2 women 1 man type of lifestyle? No. Me neither, bitch. Because you know what it is? I'm real picky. So like far as like being in a relationship, like a poly type relationship. Yeah. I know I'd be the main one, bitch, because it's just I be telling the bitch what to do. But I just. Bitch, go cook some eggs. We is hungry. You know what I'm saying? I be that type of woman. But I don't think I could be like in that type of thing.
No, I don't think I could. Because 1, I do like a lot of attention. And 2, I do feel that a man can take care of multiple households or whatever. Now, cheating or whatever,
just don't lie.
It's a rich man sport.
Yeah.
If you ain't got it, I mean, if she got a Gucci bag, I want a Gucci bag. Yeah, exactly. If she got a house, it's 2,000 square feet, I want 3,000 or 2,000.
So what? Like, if you a side chick or you just like a side chick that's a girlfriend? Because there's a difference.
Oh no, you do got the side chick girlfriend. I guess you know what? I did tell him I want no side chick. I did say I'm your girlfriend.
See what I mean?
She not here. I'm here.
And did he allow that?
Yeah.
So you didn't fuck with nobody else?
No. So
you gave him your 100%. Why do we do that? Do we do that to grab the man?
Well, for 1, like I said, I did step into Deemanni, so it's not easy for me to date. Okay. It's not easy for me to be out here with a guy. A lot of guys out here, they feel like I'm a trophy or something, like I got Deemanni or whatever. Shoot, I got guys out here in line and say they slept with me. I'm saying, well, what it look like? Well, now you can see.
So I saw you at the Boosie event. He's signing ass. So how is that in the dynamic of a club? You just be like, sign my ass, you pull your pants down. Do you have the looks and stares of women like?
Oh yeah. So you just never know who or whatever. So a few days later, my friend ended up in Froze, and she heard like these guys talking like bad about me about Boosie, and she definitely said something to them. Cause you never know who knows or whatever, and y'all mad because of what?
Because and it's my
did you want to sign my ass?
Anytime a nigga talk down on a female like that, especially if you somebody you're not sleeping with,
yeah,
like something gives me.
Oh, she doing too much. Yeah, check my bank account.
Yeah, check my bank. And see, that's the only thing nobody's doing. And I had to say
that was a smart move.
I don't see nobody in her house. And aren't you in a relationship?
No, no.
You ain't in a relationship. No. I think that's gonna be hard for a man though. That's over. Oh. Okay. Is it because of what you do?
Nah, I'll explain
it's just something
that
else.
to you
it's
later.
Just something else.
I'll explain it to you later.
Okay, that was quick. So does it take you long to say, be like, I know it's just like, nah.
Who? I will cut you off quick as the damn light switch as I'm walking out the door.
And then act like I ain't never met you.
All
right, so you do OnlyFans with a friend. I see a couple of y'all that do this shit.
I do.
Y'all close. Is that bigger money maker? Do you find yourself getting more views when it's two of you?
No, I actually don't. Like, I really, like, it's good. It's something different or whatever. But I do really good by myself.
Yeah, you do. And
I was doing by myself before.
How much content do you push out? Or do you have a content day? Do you just say, I'm going to record?
Whenever I feel like it. Sometimes I might do 3 videos in a night. Okay. It depends on how I feel. And I will say that, I would say 98% of my content is 100% real, because.
What do you mean by that?
Because
real time.
People be using the fake stuff, the fake nut. They use the fake nut.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
It's like it looked like a lubricant, but it looked like cum.
And where you put it at?
You put it down there to make it look like you coming or whatever. Oh. And that's how you can tell when content creators if it's fake or not. And mine all be real. Because I know my body.
You literally do that.
I literally.
So do you just go into space? The camera's rolling. Action.
Yeah, I be like.
And just zone out. I'm just here.
I zone out because I got a bigger plan. I got so many things I want to do.
You're just very free.
So I will say, my first year of doing it, I should have did some things better. I should have did some things. I should have moved my money better, or whatever. So this year, which I'm well in 6 figures, or whatever. I want to
sign me a content now, sir. Now I gotta tell my husband now something got to give.
I mean,
they might want to see some couples now.
No, what is it? The couple that's
I don't know
doing it now, but it's a couple that
just get
it. The
girl, just imagine us taking our face off. Are you? Look at big ass right there, girl. I gotta give me a tattoo, girl. You gotta so I can recover that shit, girl. Paint my ass white or something. So now you're gonna figure where to place your money now. Do you see yourself doing this long term? Like,
no, I want to flip my money. Okay. So I need to flip my money. I need to. So the first year, I did not do everything like a business. I was just focused on getting out of debt, doing this, doing that, or whatever. And like more money, I wouldn't say more money, more problems, but more money, more hands. This person need help. That person need help. I have gave money for basketball players that I've never met. Never met them nor their parents, but them coaches, they put out the thing saying they need somebody to sponsor these kids. I put out money for that.
You got a heart.
I have a heart.
Got a heart, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not.
So, do you have any regrets?
Yeah.
Give me one regret.
Not doing it sooner.
You just in your element.
Yeah, not doing it sooner because I was so worried about what other people think, and like, they're not paying my bills.
And then even if you worked at a motherfucking hospital 9 to 5, they're still going to have something to say.
Yeah, if they not, I decided it's 3 F's. If you're not feeding me, fucking me, or financing me.
Shut up.
Shut up.
And I can remember before even having the podcast, posting you on my social media saying, I can't even get mad at these young girls. You understand what I'm saying? But like, you will have a man that will watch it and then will say, that better not be my daughter. So I just can't understand that dynamic of, it's so interesting to you. So why wouldn't it be interesting for somebody else to want to view that? It's just it's just the way of the world. That's why I say you have to do what makes sense to you. That's my thing. You have to do what makes sense to you, and you do it freely.
I got somebody to depend on me, and it's I don't want to be rich. I want to be wealthy, and I want to build something for my son. Because when my mom passed away, she didn't leave me anything.
Yeah, they rarely, black people rarely leave us anything. Well, black parents, they don't even have it on themselves.
Yeah.
So we find ourselves coming out of the mud, trying to buy houses and making sure our kids, and not overcompensating, but kind of fucking overcompensating.
Yes.
Because like you got the fathers, but they're not in the home. So you're training him up to be a man as well as have a soft side to respect women. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of men will be like, well, look what the mom do. How's he going to respect women? But his mom is still a respectable woman.
Yeah.
You know, to your dynamic, because just because I do what I do, you got strippers who do what they do and go home and be fully dressed, and a mom and a wife and whatever the fuck else can be, because whatever goes on in your household goes on in your household.
And then you got people who don't do what they want to do, and guess what they are?
What?
At home miserable.
Yeah. And
at home
in
miserable.
Relationships by themselves, wishing they could do
what I do,
wishing they can wear the clothes that you wear, wishing so they down it. Now it's one thing to me of being just slutty, not making no money, ain't doing shit with it. You just want a nigga attention, and it's one thing to say, I don't need your attention, but I need your wallet, and I ain't fucking you.
Exactly.
So hey, all right. So before we wrap this shit up, because this is good shit, I love it. Do you, okay, and that was the only regret, was not doing it sooner, right? So what's new? What's going to be fresh with this content? Is Deemanni changing some shit up? Is she adding some girls to the thing? Is she putting money in some other females' pockets? Is she, like, where do you see yourself in this next year? I don't say 2 to 3 years. I never teach that way, because who the fuck really knows? You know?
I really plan on doing this for at least another year. So I need to max this next year. I need to max it out. Like I said, I'm 35, but I don't look it, and I'm gonna really honestly do it until the wheels fall off. Until I'm tired or whatever. Till I stop making my money.
So what is side chicks? What made you come up with that?
It's catchy.
Okay,
that's what the world is about.
But you go up and you interview, and you say, "Have you ever had a side chick?"
Yeah.
What's the benefits of a side chick, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that is something that we hate talking about?
Yeah, we absolutely do hate talking about it, but guess what? It's reality. It's real. And
women are playing their parts.
Some of them are playing their
parts. Look,
how
we both said some. Some of them catch, some of them do too much, but some of them are like literally, and they okay with it. And some women really don't understand that some women, y'all, this is harsh reality.
They might be okay.
Honest, they are fucking okay. They can be a side chick for 20 years.
Yeah.
They literally are okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want you full time. Because everybody doesn't want a full-time relationship. They don't want what the fuck you have to do.
That's like everybody don't want a house. Somebody might want to live in a condo.
And I say it all the time. Somebody don't even, they might want to rent. I don't want to own. I don't care. And I ain't poor. I just don't want to own.
Yeah.
So to each his own when it comes to that. So are you going to pick up the side chick thing? Because I'll go with you, do some interviews, bitch. I want to hit this shit.
I do want to pick it up. I just want, honestly, like when I travel to Atlanta and the help that I get out there and the content creators out there, the way they help each other and stuff,
they do support.
I want it to be like that here at home.
It's hard here because we're crabs in a barrel.
Yeah.
And Virginia is very I know it's the Commonwealth, but they're very strictlers.
They're not. Somebody will learn something, but they're not willing to show you what they learn.
I bet you
you're gonna make $2 more than you.
I bet you we got some stories we can tell about some cities around this city. Right? We got some stories to tell. So is it anything that you want people to know about you? Is it anything, I know we do the OnlyFans, I know you was in healthcare and all that good stuff. Is there anything that we may not know that you would want somebody to know about you? You know?
I just wish people wouldn't just look at social media, but look past social media. I know
that's what I did.
I know perception is everything in what you see, but I show glimpse of me. Life. I show glimpse. It's not for me to show everybody. Everybody don't deserve me. Everybody doesn't deserve me. So I show glimpse of me, and I just want people to like respect it. Yeah. Pick it up or drop it. Or if you don't mess with me, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And leave me alone.
And then, like, I love that you said their opinions are theirs. I don't try to control it. I don't try to change it. And that's just what it is. So I just want to say that I am so happy that you came on here and did this motherfucking podcast, just because, and we're going to do a lot of things in the near future. I just haven't put it out there yet, and it's a couple of my girls that I'm going to grab because I know you guys will be good for it. But I just wanted people to see a side of women who is in that industry, who does it successfully. You don't bring every man home. I'm not fucking with all y'all men. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling a fantasy in my way. And if some women would get out their motherfucking hard shell, some of you would subscribe so you can learn how to fucking masturbate yourself.
Exactly.
And learn your body and stop looking at it. Stop looking at it as a bad thing and look at it as if it's okay, because sex is not wrong. Sometimes it's just how we do things, but like pleasing yourself is not a problem. And you don't know how many women that I've talked to who have never.
I just learned it. I'm 35 and I just learned.
So a lot of times when women say, oh, I faked an orgasm, or it's because you don't even know your body, and all we want to do is please a man. We don't give a fuck about pleasing ourselves, and it's weird. Yeah. But then when you find it, you be like, oh, nah, I'm not lying no more, brother. You ain't, something ain't right, man. When you got to say brother, bitch, that's when the age come out. So, you know, and a lot of women have to understand it. So instead of looking at it and downing it and deeming it as bad, like, look at some things that you can pull from it. Why is my man liking it? Why is he looking at it? What is interesting? You know what I'm saying? What's interesting? Like, what is it? Instead of saying, oh, she nasty. What was she doing?
But you know what the problem is? Fuck it, be honest. Fuck it, be honest. If they can learn that concept, say fuck it and be honest
about it all.
About it all.
About it all. And that's why when I tried to come up with it, I couldn't understand what the fuck do I. And people say all the time, oh my God, you talk about this and that and this and that, about your. I said, I don't give a fuck what they think. I'm in a great place in my life.
Exactly. And you're honest with yourself. You live in your truth.
And I don't care what you say and how you feel, how you deemed me, what you say. You can unfollow, you can follow. Because I want a band of supporters, real motherfucking supporters. And that's just that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to, and then I'm going to talk to you in depth after the podcast, because we're going to get some shit in order, bitch, because we're going to work this shit out. Because I really want to be on one of them things with the side chick. I really want to see you push that. And not the narrative of a side chick is if we clapping for it. I want you guys to know that this shit is reality, and it's just like getting your money, buying your house, this is the same format of what life is. But we sweep it under the rug. And that's why this is a relationship podcast. You cannot sweep that shit under the rug, bitches, because it's Deemanni with her ass shaking, bitch, and shaking, okay? Okay? And it shakes, so don't even get mad at the shake, bitch, okay? Learn how to do it, and she gonna teach me, and y'all gonna be mad.
I even tell them, I even get them links to my outfits.
Yes,
like,
I
drop everything.
Like, bitch, go get this lingerie,
do this,
and I actually said that, I told my daughter's 20, she's like, Mom, you need it, like, she on my shit, but, and it's because, and I even told my husband, I said, well, I'm going and I'm revamping my whole motherfucking drawer. Like, I don't even go to bed in panties. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my business, but I'm just saying, as a woman, you in a house with a man, if it ain't that time of the month, bitch, you shouldn't be having no clothes on. A t-shirt or whatever.
Or something if you want to keep him, happy, because it's
but you know what the thing is, too, before we close this out? Being happy, you make yourself happy. That's a part of their happiness. But if you are attracted to this man and you attracted to your body,
people not attracted to the man. They attracted to the idea
of a man.
And what is seen on social media. You see, like I know somebody got a huge, beautiful wedding, beautiful everything. And guess what? Do not sleep with their husband because they were so attracted to the idea.
The ring,
the idea,
dress,
the image.
The look, I'm a wife.
Everything.
But the thing about it is, men are simple. Very simple creatures to an extent. I'm not talking about the ones that's off. I'm talking about the good men that's the simple men, right? Yeah. But what happens is women get in the idea of just a relationship. Yeah, and then the fun goes out the window, and then this is what we do. And we raise the kids. You hear me all the time, fuck them kids. I love them. But fuck the kids, lock the doors. This is going to be what it is. But you have to learn that. You have to and that's why the relationship topic is so big. Because women be like, oh, you always talk about sex. I'm like, that's a big fucking part. Just as big as financing and credit, and is that big. Yeah. Okay, because your happiness may be, give me my coins, pay this mortgage, and his happy may be, bend the fuck over, so I can go to sleep before I go. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. You can't justify the happiness. So I'm glad you made that a point, because that's really important. It really has nothing to do with, them stepping out now, because be honest. Like you said, if you be honest about it, then we can, we can make this shit work. So, guys, this was another fucking episode of Fucking Be Honest. Deemanni, let them know how to find you.
You can find me on Instagram at It's Deemanni, ITSDEEMANNI. Everything is Deemanni. So
everywhere.
You see me. I don't really fool with TikTok or not yet. I need to get on it though.
Yes, honey. But you got a huge phone. You got like 113,000, 12,000 people.
Yeah.
Them niggas is on that shit. Them motherfuckers be like,
So
they be waiting for that content. But they pay for it, so you got to give them what they want. But goddamn, bitch, $25 a goddamn. Woo! Well, thank you guys for another episode of Fucking Being Honest. We tuned in with Deemanni. Make sure you are following us on every social platform. We on every digital platform. Our YouTube, our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook. I don't even know we got Twitter. I keep throwing that shit out there. I'm going to get a Twitter, though. But my big platform is our TikTok and our Instagram and shit. So make sure you following us, support, follow, and fucking subscribe.